Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Unreal Fishing NZ. Today we'll be doing something a little different. We'll be doing our family's brand new Osprey 700 extended cab. So as you guys can already probably tell, this is our brand new Osprey 700 extended cab that we got custom built down there at Osprey. Some of it's standard and most of it's what we wanted. So first we're going to start off down at the stern here, and yeah, we're just going to give you a full walkthrough. Starting off we have the Honda BF250, which pushes this boat along real nice. About 72 k's flat out. Cruising speed is a range of between like 30 k's and 50, which is very fuel efficient in that range. But yeah, real nice engine, been pushing it along great. So down here on this side we've opted for zip brakes, which are like trim tabs, but not really, they do the same job as trim tabs. So, and then here we have one underwater light. And then on the other side here, we have the other underwater light. I'll give you a clip of that right now. And then we have the other zip wake, and then the transducer, and heaps of bungs, and a deep V there. And then we have a ladder on one side, which is a folding one, because what we do, we back up to the beach and that would hit the ground, the bottom of the ladder, and we didn't want that, so we got it to fold. I'll show you that. Now it's just down to 2 rungs, so you can step up and it's lower so it doesn't hit the beach. So now we'll move up the ladder, up to here where we got the Sounds Time, which is the name of the boat. We got that added there. And then here we have the extended back platform, so these are really good for fishing. Like we've got one rod holder there, and then if we move to the other side, it's the exact same, but instead of a ladder we have a gate, so that just pops out and clicks into there. That just clicks into there, and then you can hop off. And then down here we have the mount for the auxiliary motor, and that's just the hole where the gate clicks into. And moving forward into here we have twin walkthroughs. We didn't opt for a live bait tank because that's just extra weight, and we've tried to keep it as light as possible. So walking through here we have a nice sea deck on surfaces, and then up here we have our bait station, which has got 4 rod holders here, 4 knife slots, and we added this big pole for ski biscuiting, and then we added this measurer, which was just what we did in our own time. And under here we have a drawer which can fit 2 bins, big tackle bins that we have. And then in here is all the back. We have 2 batteries, one big grunty house and one big grunty start. There's 3 switches. And close that up, easy access. And then we have on this side, we have this button here which runs off the bilge pump, but when you hit it with your knee like that, water comes out the side right there, and that's like a hand wash, but it runs off the bilge pump, so it's no extra weight. And then down here we have 2 bins that we just bought from Bunnings, I think, and put that under there. So one's like a kill bin and then the other's just what we want to use. And then down here we have our electric winch, electric rod port, and then we have gunnels, which aren't the biggest, but they can fit what we need. And then here we have the Evolution 360 rod holders. So when you have a rod in there, the rod you push this button down there, and then the rod can spin wherever you want. If you're straight lining and your line's going out that way, let's say, and your rod's pointing that way, you just press the button and swing it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, and then same on this side, and we just have a few cup holders and a nice big cleat, and we also have a cleat on the outside here. And yeah, and then we have just 2 measurers on the bottom and one there, and it's with the duck boards on the back with the platforms, we extended those by 200 mils so we can have more fishing space, because the cab took up a bit of deck space. Even though the deck is plenty big enough for what we do, it wanted a bit more, so put those on there. Great for fishing, and they're elevated out of the water. If you can see how this side rail goes up, they're elevated so you don't get your feet wet. But even if you're in big seas, you'll get your feet wet. But up top here we have our rocket launcher with 8 rod holders, and then we have a deck light, and then under here we have ambient lighting strips on each side, and I'll give you a clip of those. Now moving up the side of the boat, we have 2 ladders to get onto the roof, which I'll give you a quick peek of. We have the Simrad radar, and then we have U-deck so you can jump off. It's real nice and sticky and squishy. And then we have a grab rail here, and it's very easy to walk around the sides because your foot gets bent in to the boat, and then we can just walk around, grab this and move up to the front. Up the front here we have 2 windscreen wipers on one windscreen wiper on each side coming from the roof, and we have 8mm thick front windscreen, and then 6mm thick windows, so I think it'll be fine if blue water comes over the front. And then we have a hatch here, a bit more U-deck here, nice grab rail, and then it gets real wide to step up to the front. And then up here we have a dual fair lead, so we have one for the mooring and one for the anchor, so you don't have to move the anchor if you want to moor your boat. And we have Maxwell anchor winch that just goes through there, and you can see that from in there just, I think. And yeah, it's the front. So now we'll move into the cab. Just before we move into the cab, these are our Bifold doors, which are pretty cool because you can open one of them, and then you can open 2 of them, 3 of them, and finally 4 of them. So they just clip on that clip there, and then that clip there, and then it makes it completely open so you can get in and out very easily. And when it's real hot, summer's day, you can just have them open and the wind can blow through. Moving into the cabin here, we have one big seat here that can spin around and face that way. The seat's really good if you want to do a bit of ski biscuiting, and you can spot your ski biscuiting people, or if you want to do wakeboarding. It's just nice here, sitting backwards, looking out. So yeah, like the seat, and we've got nice squishy foam, and yeah, it's real nice. Like the upholstery, we got to pick that too, and yeah. We'll spin this back around so you can see what it looks like with the table. So the table here was not optional, we custom made this, so it was quite a debate of if we should do it, but me and my dad really wanted it, so we did, and can fit 2 people on the seat here, sitting at table. Tables can fit, I don't know, 4 plates, 4 cutlery, a few cups, and that's real nice. And then we just have a little rubbish bin from Burnsco there, and I can just scooch in there and eat our dinner, and that seat also swings around to face the table, just like that. And then you can have 3 people comfortably eating dinner, lunch or breakfast, and you can fit 2 people here, easily 2 people. This is about 90 centimeters long, and it's got the biggest storage thing under here, which I'll show you. As you can see, it's pretty full, but if you can see down there, like, it doesn't finish, it just keeps going. That's my arm and I can't even touch the bottom. So we can fit basically all of our stuff in there. So yeah, it's real big storage. I can even fit my own body in there. There is also huge storage under here, which you can get from here in this cupboard, or you can get from under here. But we also have a false floor under here, so we can like use our cob cooker and cook like our dinner and stuff on there. So I'll show you that too. Needs a few supports under it, that's what we're going to do, but you can put what you want on there and yeah, cook it up. Moving further forward, we have under the captain seat, we have shelves which we have our cutlery in, our like sink to wash our dishes, safety stuff, and then just another one for storage. And then also under the table, which is pretty cool, we have a big storage container which you can chuck whatever you want in there, and it can just be stored away and you don't see it on the floor. Under this carpet here, we have underfloor storage, which is, I'm not going to get to at the moment, but you have 2 big things where you can like chuck drinks or whatever you want down there, and fish, because it's also self-draining, which is pretty nice. And that just velcros to the bottom there. Nice marine carpet, and it's quite comfy too. As you can see, this bolster seat, when it's spinning around, is a real nice seating position to eat your food and stuff. And we also here, I'll show you this, down here we can put our cards, and it's just a nice spot to put your phone and stuff, which brings me to where you have the charging ports right there. Can you see those? I don't know if you can, but like this one is USB, 2 of them, and then down here we have a 12 volt socket. So that's just nice to charge your phone, and your cord can run up to the top here, and you can just lie your phone in here. Well, we have cards here at the moment, but you can put more in there. Moving up here is where we drive from, the Helm. So first of all, we have the Simrad 16-inch, which is very nice. On our old boat, our old Kiwicraft 660, we didn't have touchscreen, and this is just, wow, it's just so nice compared to the other boat. It's insane. And then here we have all of these switches. So we're still getting used to them, but this is lights. This is I don't know, all your pumps and stuff, like all your moving parts, and then this is your extras basically, so like you're at the toilet, which is down there, which I'll show you, and then just all your other stuff like trim tabs and stuff. And then here is the zip weight controller, which is, oh, the zip weight's so nice, eh? I don't know if any of you guys have it on your boat, if you have a boat, but wow, they're good. And we have the Garmin Honda gauge, which tracks like all of our fuel economy and stuff. And we have our Simrad VHF with and down below that is a Fusion sound system, which comes out that speaker and that one. And then here we have the Honda control. It's very touchy, but we got it to tighten it, so it's much harder to push now, but it's just a nice control. And then here we have the Helm seat, which is Osprey's bolster seat, which this just pops down and then you can sit, and then this pops up and then you can stand just like that. And this is a real nice driving position here. Got the wheel down here, and yeah, nice driving position. And on this side, I'll spin this around. Now this is where my mum sits. So she really likes this sitting position. It's got one handle here for her to hold, and then one more here that runs all the way along there. So even if you're standing, it's nice. And we also have a handle up here and a handle here, and we have our cabin lights, which are blue and white, and then the other one on this side. And that just there, forgot about that, but that's where your EPIRB sits. So yeah, so that's the helm. Now we're going to move on into the cabin. So down here in the cabin, headroom's not the best. That's just how the boat was made, but probably got I'm about 5'6", 5'7", and my head's just like almost skimming that. But to make it better, we made the floor, it used to be that level all the way across to there, but we cut it out so you've got a bit more footroom. But down here is basically for sleeping and for storing gear and going to the toilet, which the toilet is right under here. So this is our little mass rating toilet. We actually haven't used it yet, and that just sucks in seawater. So we don't have a freshwater tank, it just sucks in seawater. You do your business, then you press that button there and it just chops it up and spits it out the side, down out that pump there thing, whatever it is. And then yeah, got storage along the sides too. You can see that, this infill here, this was my idea for one more person to sleep out in the cab. I'll show you how that works in 1 second. But before I do that, just to show you how you can sleep here, the big infill goes in here, square one, and if you can see these lips here, an infill goes in there, all the way out, all the way over to there, and that fills in so you can easily sleep 2 people in here. And then I'll show you how I can sleep out there. I've just added that infill that was in the cabin, and now that's about a 1.90 m berth that just goes along there, 1.80 m, something like that, but I can easily sleep there. So yeah, I can easily just lie here, and it's got enough room where I can just sleep here for the night and then get out and do our fishing. So that's a real nice feature, and it can also be used as another seat when you're in rough conditions. And I'll just close the doors right now. And now, as you can see when I close that door, it's also now another seat, and you can just lean up against the window, and now you have one more seat in rough conditions or when it's just a cold day. And this door works pretty cool because see how it's quite wiggly now? If I go like this, it doesn't lock it, it just seals it more. So now it doesn't move, but it's still open, which is pretty cool. And we also have the lock there. So we'll just do that when it's a rough day, and that just doesn't shake. They don't rattle at all, if you wanted to know that. They're very solid, and I think we only had it rattling once, but we just forgot to do a latch. So if you're thinking about getting bifold doors, I'd recommend them. They're pretty good. Talking about windows, we have 2 ginormous windows there, great visibility out the front. And then one more ginormous window. Sorry, that's one window, sorry. But it opens all the way back, so you can have that whole thing open for ventilation. And same on the other side. And then it's great 180 view. It's almost, actually it's 360 when you think about it. It's 360 degree view. So it's nice and easy to park it, unless you're in big winds. But yeah, we're gonna, oh, that's what I forgot to show you the spotlight. So, I don't know if you can see that thing hanging out the front there. I'll walk up to it, but that's a spotlight, and I'll show you a clip of that after I show you where it is. So this is the Helm spotlight. It is very bright, and I'll just show you a clip of that right now. To finish off the video, I'll show you Osprey's Alert trailer. So this is built by Osprey, fully aluminium, and it's got minimal rollers. So you've got rollers just going down the middle, and then you have 2 bunks, one on each side, and that just is very easy to pull it up on the boat. But you actually don't have to pull it up with the winch because it's got an easy launch and retrieve system. So this is the hook on the front of the boat, and this here, you drive up. Well, let's do launch first. When you're launching, that hook there will nudge up against that. You unclip your stuff, and that will nudge up against that and hold there. And then you undo the bungee. You undo the bungee, and then that's just holding on to this. And when you drive forward, that drops down. This thing drops down, and the boat just rolls off. And that's basically just the opposite when you're coming on. So when you're coming on, this, you'll have the bungee on here, so that's holding up, and then you'll just nudge up and roll in front of that, and then your hook, you'll let go of the throttle and you'll just drop back onto that and hold and get out of the boat, and then hook on, and then do your safety chains, and then you're ready to go. So it's one person launch and retrieve. But here we also have a Credo brake system, and it's completely alloy, so aluminium, so it's real light. Just dual axle. Hopefully you like this video. It's a bit of a different one, but thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one, guys. Wait, please don't click off the video yet. I just want to say a huge thank you to Matt and Malcolm and the team at Osprey Boats New Zealand for giving us exactly what we wanted. We are so thankful for that amazing boat that they have built for us. And if you want to know more about them, go check them out at Osprey Boats YouTube. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content, and go check out Osprey Boats. Latest, guys.